Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I am your host, Mythical Malice. It's Saturday, March 12th, 2022. I almost said February. Approximately 2:02 p.m. Central Time. Hope everybody's weekend is going well. I just tried to make coffee with some new coffee that I had purchased, only to open the bag and realize that it was whole bean and not ground. So I put it in, I used my immersion blender to attempt to grind the coffee. Right, the cup is sitting next to me. I did successfully grind the coffee. I don't know if it's going to be any good though. It seemed a pretty coarse grind, but we'll give it a shot here. So, but as for the purpose that we're truly here, we're here to play Elden Ring. Or at least I'm here to play Elden Ring. You're here to watch me get my butt kicked by everything in the game. I'm really enjoying this game so far. Very good. Super fun. My first Soulsborne game ever. But this is not the first like super ultra difficult game I've ever played though. Every time I play Mass Effect, I always play on Insanity difficulty the first time through. And then I've played other games. Recently, we played Ender Lilies. That was pretty difficult. That is not an easy game. That was a Metroidvania, but very similar in difficulty level and scaling to things like Elden Ring. So not my first rodeo with that, but it is with this very specific genre. My first From Software game. So that being said, yesterday, we left off with pretty much completing all of the exploration that I want to do for the areas that we've already unlocked. And we found one final boss that I really want to go check out and discover. And so check him out and discover. We already discovered him, and we lost to him twice. I think I tried fighting him twice, something like that. So, but we're gonna go try at least a few more times here, see if we can beat him. I think he's doable. I just need to stop being annoyingly greedy with attempting to deal damage. So, that being said, let's jump into the game here and get this going. So, like I said, hopefully everybody's having a good weekend. And we'll get the camera turned on. Oh, let's also try this coffee here. All right, we're gonna try this coffee. So if it does not, it looks a little thin to start off. I guess that's what you get with a what am I trying to say? With a coarse grind. You know, it's not bad. It is pretty weak. It's also, the flavor of the coffee is also a little, it's different. Like I said, this is a new coffee. I've never had this one before, so it is different. It is not unpleasant though. It is not unpleasant. For those of you who are wondering, it is a Peace Coffee, Twin Cities signature blend. Come on, camera, do your thing. Do your thing. There we go. Peace Coffee, organic and fair trade, Twin Cities signature blend. It is a dark roast, and I missed this part right here. I completely just did not read that apparently and bought it. I do not have a coffee grinder. So that was kind of a problem. So, but overall, I like it. I like it. It's not bad. Switch back over to the game here. Also, you'll notice that I am standing today. is because my chiropractor says I should try to limit the amount of time that I sit because I have an impingement in my left hip, specifically on the front side, which is aggravated by sitting. So, there's a boss guy over here, and we're gonna go fight him after I grab whatever this is. Well, I mean, I know what it is, but yeah, no. Oh my gosh. Sheeps. All right, here we go. So let's try this again. Oh, come on, dude. That's so not cool. A better heal, I guess. What? No. That's... Dude! Why do you do that? Every time I try to attack this dude, this was exactly what happened in the first couple times I tried to fight him too. Every time you attempt to attack him or attempt to heal, he will do the exact attack that is the counter to that. It's so annoying. At least our souls or our XP is easily collectible. Oh. Come here, bud. Let's figure this out. Can we talk about this? Probably not. Oh, you're just gonna do a single swipe? Ugh. I think I need to dodge towards him on that double swing attack. Oh, you bugger. No. He just did nothing. He just did nothing. Okay. I want him to do the freeze breath attack. Oh my gosh. I have 1 HP left. Oh, now I'm dead. Cool. Oh, but I got him to phase 2. Look at that. Okay. This guy is rough. I need more health is what I need. So that way when I do stupid things, it's not as big of a deal. Oh, sorry about that. Maybe the coffee's not as good as I thought. All right, we'll give this like 1 or 2 more tries before we move on. This is the second ever goal that I found. I gave the first one 1 attempt and 1 attempt only, and then just noped out of there. These are not easy. Oh, you... Oh, there we go. I want to get off those rocks there. They're going to screw me over at some point, and that's not going to be fun. Okay. Well. Oh well. All right. We're good. We're good. I'm good with that. We'll come back later. Thankfully, like I said, we're not losing any of these. All right, so we've explored like all of this place. The only place we really haven't gone is over here. I wonder if we can do that. What's the best way to get over onto this beach? What if we come over here and we go straight west? See if there's a way to get down to the beach from there. Oh, what is this over here? I see a bat or something in those bushes over there. Sliver of meat. Can you see that guy? Oh, that's not a bat. It's one of the... Oh, hey there, boo. Oh. You know, that was the wrong button. There you go. 0 damage taken. I love it. Anything interesting over in that direction? Not really. All right, this does look like it goes down to the beach, so we're gonna follow it. See a shiny down there and a big dude. And there's a guy right here. Hello. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh. Hey there, guy. Oh, what? Oh, hey there, bud. Oh, there's quite a few of you. Dude, just jump down here and do something. Come on. There we go. Okay. Did not realize there was more of those guys up there. Up, up, down. Can I snag this without aggroing them? Crab eggs, huh? Oh yeah. Okay. So the question remains, how do you get down? How does one get down? Ooh. What are you? Oh, there's more of you. I think they're all these little thingies. Oh, point of grace. Just over here hiding on the side, huh? Uh, 4,400. That, I think that's a large wolf down there. Ooh, I also see a cave entrance. Look at that. Okay. So yeah, how do I get down? It does not look like I get down anywhere from this side. Ooh, maybe right there. Or right here? No. Got a bunch of vampire bats over here. Might be able to survive this. Or not. Oh, barely. What are you? You are just a regular wolf. Okay. I believe you don't take damage from that. That's crazy. Okay, where's the best place to drop off here? Right there, kind of looks like. Yeah, there we go. All right, big dude with a sword. I've met one of these guys before. They are faster than they look. Also, it's raining again. Bro. Oh, and now it's not. There we go. Ash of War Gravitas. That is cool. I like that. I definitely thought this was a cave right here, but it's just a magic. Oh, there's an updraft right there that we could have used. Well, did not know that, but now I do. I do see a cave over here, though, with a flickering light. Oh. This is the starting area. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cool. I remember seeing this thing up here before, and I was like, how in the world do you get up there? Because there's a tunnel that goes right over this behind you, like through the cave. And then it comes out right. You can't see where I'm pointing on my monitor. Right above the feather on my helmet there's a ledge that you can see, and that's where you come out at, and then you just jump down. That's so cool. Okay, so what's this talisman that I got? That's the wrong button. Inventory. Holy damage negation. Nice. So we've got three talismans now, which is awesome. I assume there's one for every type, for every damage type, and the fact that I've only made it to like the first main storyline boss or something, and I already have 3 of them. I feel pretty accomplished in that. Now I don't know of a way to tell. Oh, big crab boy. I don't know if there's a way to tell if like what damage type somebody is using. Yes. Yes. You will never know. All right, do you think we can make it to this island over here? Is this the starting island? I wonder. Let's look at the map quick. Oh, wait, this is the complete wrong direction. Just kidding. I'm wondering about this island here. And it does not look like their shores touch, so I don't think there's an easy way to get here, which is unfortunate. Looking over here, though, using the map, it looks like these 2 shores do touch. Time to get wet and sandy. Wouldn't be the first time. That's for sure. Oh, I went too far. I need to go like right here. Not that this really matters, because this is not the island that I was looking for. Yeah, this is incorrect. It shows on the map that these touch, but they don't. So. All right, well, that being said, we've explored everything that I can think of, unless we go to the beach over here. I wonder if we can do that through the Church of Ella. Oh. How's everything going, Ajax? How you doing? Let's see if this dude has any recipes. He does have this telescope. Yeah, I'll just buy it. I'll just buy it, you know. We'll also buy the cracked pot. And we'll buy all of the recipes as well. Getting obliterated in World of Tanks. Awesome. So what you're saying is you're playing as the Russians. That's what you're doing right now? Think of painting your spare room might be more fun. Yikes. That bad, huh?
Goodbye.
There.
Night.
I spent all of my money now. Let's go to item crafting and see what I've just bought. Okay. So I can make a holy water pot. Throw at enemies to inflict holy damage. Fireproof dried liver. Boosts fire damage negation. I can make a fire pot. I can make a sleep pot. Throw to cause buildup of sleep. Nice. Throw to spawn vengeful spirits. Okay. I could see a couple situations where that would be useful. The Russian tanks are finally only 1/3 of the broken ones at the moment. Hey, but progress is progress. I'm just waiting for Wargaming to come out with the Ukrainian tank line, and actually it's just a bunch of infantrymen with anti-tank rockets. And then they just obliterate all of the Russian tanks. We can make a roped fire pot. What's the difference between a regular fire pot and a roped fire pot? I don't really know. Oh, you throw behind you. You throw it behind you. Why would you throw it behind you? Are you just like running away from the enemy with these and just like you're just dropping them on the ground as you go? Okay, whatever. That's fine. What if I just make a bunch of these? You can hold you can hold just under 1,000 of these. It's insane. Just make like 20. I don't really know what I'm going to use them for, but you know what. Oh, there's another one of these guys up here. Hello. I do like that it finally stopped raining. It's been raining for like the last, I don't know, 9-10 hours of this playthrough. It's kind of annoying. Ah, what's up, Husky? Out driving today. Ah. You doing that for Mindak or for one of the farmers? What is this thing? Nothing. It's broken, that's what it is. All right, this wide open area looks like a trap. I see one guy over there walking around. Can I still see that guy as like a little blue indicator thing? Not really. All right, another dungeon. Let's do this. Again, I really love the decision that they went with to use white flames for the torches rather than yellow. I find yellow really hard to actually see in the dark areas. What's this guy got to say? A proper death means returning to the Erd tree. Have patience until the time comes and the roots call to you. I'm gonna guess that's foreshadowing of some sort. Okay. Oh yeah, there you are, bud. I was like, this room seems way too open. And it is. There's a guy just standing in the corner right there. Are you the only one? I think he's the only one. Oh, just kidding. There was two. Root resin. Okay. So the question is, how many more of these little guys are going to be hiding around? Gotta check your corners. Who thought I would be using room clearing techniques in order to beat a video game that doesn't have guns in it? You know what? I'm gonna heal here. There we go. That guy up there is, I'm going to say that he has ranged abilities. Come here, bud. Oh. I'm trying to stay out of the view of the guy up top. The guy up top is just gonna shoot me. There we go, dodge. Got it. All right. Oh. Cool. We got fire breather. Whoa! Jeez. Oh gosh. Where in the world did you come from, my guy? Holy crap. If I hit this, it does fall. Is there anything up here? No. So I learned from the last time I saw one of those guys that you can hit them and they will do a thing. All right, I'm gonna guess that there's at least two guys in here. Okay. That was interesting. I tried to just lead them all into the thing. But apparently they just like to jump around it. Okay. I did not take bleed damage. That's very nice. There's a guy right there, and there's a guy right here. Okay. This is the room I originally came in. Oh. Come here, bud. Oh! Get back here. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Wandering noble ashes, huh? Okay. I still have not yet found the thing that opens the door. Where is the thing that opens the door? Oh, do I jump down here? Ah, there it is. There we go. Now the door is open. Okay, and that's going to lead into the boss room. So before we go to the boss room, we're going to go heal back up. And then we'll go fight him. Okay. Let's see here. Gonna grab the wolves for a summon. All right, here we go. Ow. There we go. Noble Sorcerer Ashes. We're getting a ton of ashes. I don't know if any of them are good. The wolves are pretty good, mainly because there's a lot of them. They don't seem to do a whole lot of damage, but there are a lot of them, which acts as a really good... Oh, I just realized these are all dead bodies. Huh. Okay. Let's look at the inventory though. Yeah, so I've only got two. These are the only two that I've ever used: the jellyfish one and the lone wolf ashes. Lone wolf is good because it has 3 of them, even though it's called lone wolf. But they can attack from multiple angles, which is awesome, and distract the enemy. Spirit jellyfish is nice because over time it'll actually cause poison damage. Got demi-human ashes. FP cost 69, nice. Summons 5 demi-human spirits, okay. Noble Sorcerer summons 5 wandering noble spirits. Oh my gosh. And then Luthil the Headless summons Spirit of Luthil the Headless. FP cost 104. I cannot use this one. I don't have enough FP. Does it say how much FP I actually have? No, I think I have like, oh, I have 71. I have 71 FP, so I can't even use this one. I can use all the rest though. Okay. All right, so we're over here now. Still not down to the beach. I have enough to level up? I do not. Oh, it's all windy again. All right. Let's see if we can make it down to the beach. Well, definitely not here. That drop will kill you. Oh, there's a giant down there. Hello, Mr. Giant guy. Looks like we can go this way, though. Got some sheeps. Sometimes there's stuff you can collect on top of these buildings, but not that time. All right. Moving on. Oh, there's no way to get up on top of that building. Okay. There's that island right there. The one that I want to get to, but I don't know how yet. See, I should just be able to fall here. No problem. Yeah, there we go. Nothing around here. All right. Let's go fight a giant, I guess. Is there somewhere you can jump down over here? Nope. Okay. Oh. You were a lot closer than I expected, my guy. Question is, when are you going to turn around? Like, since the last time I fought one of these guys, wow, he's going a really long ways. The last time I fought one of these guys, I had not upgraded my sword at all, I don't think. There, now he's turning around. And I was also, I want to say like 6 or 7 levels lower than I am right now. Not that those levels went into anything worthwhile, I guess. Can't even summon a friend. That is unfortunate. Much easier than in the past. That went fantastic. Okay. Normally those fights take like anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how much of a pain he wants to be. That was done in what, 30, 45 seconds? Very nice. I want to get on top of this building. How do I do that? Can I do it from here? I might be able to do it from up here. Nope. Oh! Well, I fell. Oh well. I see a shiny down on the beach. See a lot of shiny down on the beach. What is this? Also, did it just turn nighttime? It did. Okay. Nice. Okay. What is this fog here? Why are you foggy? It's just this... It's just this one part of the beach right here is foggy. Interesting. Okay. What do we got over here? Is this a merchant? Who is this guy? Okay, he's marked as an enemy, so... Strip of white flesh. Okay. I don't know what that did for me. But okay. again? Weird fog. Giant octopus dude right over there. We're gonna just attempt to go past him. Oh, there's more than one. I went up and hit one last episode, last stream. And it did 55 damage, which was like 5% of his health. And he has a very large range, and he's faster than he looks. So we're just gonna not worry about him. Oh, we got a lot of these little gremlins. We got a cave here. And something over there. Coastal cave. Okay, good. There is a thing here. Summoning pool is now functional. All right. Let's go into equipment. How do I equip the lantern that I got? There we go. Yeah, this thing. Oh, we can see. Oh, I love. Oh, it's so cute. So teeny tiny. All right, we're gonna do a lot of sneaking here. Oh, hey there, bud. Oh gosh. Glowstones. Is that what was making their eyes do the thing? I've noticed that sometimes enemies' eyes will glow certain colors. Specifically red or yellow. Ah, dang it, he spotted me. Cave moss. Land octopus ovary. I need one of those. I don't remember what it's for. A crafting item. Which one is it? Oh, these things. Invigorating cured meat and invigorating white cured meat. Temporarily boosts robustness. We need golden roa for that. Easily found near the Erd tree. Okay. What does this say? Old Knight Istvan. Okay. Hello, boys. right. Oh gosh. Whoa. There we go, one down. Oh, he missed. He dodged. Not on purpose, but... Very nice. Tailoring tools. And a sewing needle. Okay. What do those do? I appreciate that dude's help as well. That was really nice. Get some more silver fireflies here. Hopefully we caught everybody's attention and there are no more guys hiding over here. This will take me back. What do we have up here? Oh. We got a big dude. Just that one, huh? Don't see any others. Oh, hey there, guys. I see you. Come here, bud. There you go. I'm just covered in blood. Where does this come out? Am I on the island? I think I'm on the island. I'm on the island. Let's go. So that's how you get over here. Okay. So now I want to find a... Oh. That's so pretty. Now I want to find a point of grace somewhere so I can save here. I see one. We're walking slowly because I have no idea. Yeah, see, stuff like that. Never know what's gonna pop out around a corner. Thankfully, the jellyfish don't do a whole lot. So how much do we need to level up? I can level up right now. I just need to know how much I need. I need an extra 2,500. So if we go to, oops, equipment, and we put, let's do that one. much does that give us? 1,600. All right, now I need 1,000. So we're gonna replace this with these. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll unequip these. Now we're gonna level up. Beautiful. Look at that. Did I seriously increase my strength? Why did I do that? I don't know. But increase dexterity. Or we could do faith. We'll probably do dex. Mind will give us more FP, but what is in here? That looks like a fossilized dragon. A lot of jellyfish around, which is fine. Jellyfish don't attack you unless you get really close to them. Like, you have to be within a couple feet before they will do anything. They're very non-hostile unless you get in their personal space. So we just walk right past that guy. Church of the Dragon Communion. Okay. And what does this do for me? Examine altar. Ritual of Dragon Communion. Oh. Choose which dragon ability to make your own. Oh, dang it. Oh, you can get your own. Okay, so you need a dragon heart. But then you can get your own incantation, which is cool. So you can give yourself flame breath. You can get dragon claws. Or channels dragon to bite foes before the caster. This one is the most expensive one. Interesting. Okay. Well, I can't do anything with this right now, but this is cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, he is definitely fossilized. So I have to kill a dragon first, which is weird. It's a altar of the Dragon Communion, but in order to commune or like be part of the dragons, you have to kill a dragon. Quite strange. Ooh, there is something shiny, very shiny up here. Let's go check this out. There's like something over in the water over there. It's like tinkling. I can hear it. Okay. How do I get up there? I need to get up there. I might need to kill this. jellyfish first. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think I needed to. He was white. I don't think the white ones attack you. The only ones that I've ever had to fight were the red ones. Here we go. What do you say? Far to the east, you'll find the Cathedral of the Dragon. Okay. Good to know. Exalted flesh. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. I got a message here I need to look at. My brother's Snapchatting me. Okay. Somber smithing stone. Okay. Another turtle here. I've killed one turtle in the game, just because I wanted to see what would happen. Otherwise, I leave the turtles alone, because turtles are cool. I like turtles. All right, don't fall off the edge there. All right, so that's it for over here, I guess. It said far to the east you will find blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to guess that's either up in this area where I've kind of already been before. Otherwise, it's going to be somewhere over here. Those are my guesses. All right. So I think we accomplished my initial goal here of finding all of, or just kind of exploring all of the areas around here. Haven't really done much with this area, but there's also a dragon that is sitting right here. So we don't want to mess with him. Although we could. So then we could come back. Whatever. I think for now, though, we need to go back to Stormville. So, title of today's stream is Act 2, maybe, question mark. This is where we get to that. Don't worry. We've only been live for over an hour. This is where we made it, though. We have talked to this guy. Just back this way. This is the direction we came from. We defeated Margit the Fell, who was, because he's dead now, but was extremely difficult. He is a hardcore skill check. And I just found this side thing. Is this cool? What's this? Oh, free furl collar finger remedy. Okay. But yeah, he is a hardcore skill check. Very difficult, but we finally won. Now that I'm exploring over here, we're finding a lot of stuff. What do we got? What's this? Fire grease. Okay. But we have to go through this castle here. This is Stormville Castle. Margit the Fell was guarding the bridge that led to Stormville. And now we're at the gate. However, there's this guy just inside of the gatehouse, and if you talk to him, he recommends that you go to the left instead of through the main gate. Now, I did a boo-boo, and I watched a little bit of some speed runs, and they go through the gate. And I know what's on the other side of the gate, and I know that he's not lying, that whatever's on the other side of the gate sucks. However, I've also seen what happens when you listen to this guy, and that's also not fun.
All right.
Oh, hey, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Do I want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on viewers. Oh boy. No thanks. But you can still hang out if you want. I don't do the buy services stuff. So, but I appreciate it. Okay. But yeah, like I said, you talk to this dude and he tells you to go left, and either way, it's not fun. But we're gonna go this way because I think that going through the main gate is even worse based off of what I've seen. A rune fragment. Oh wow, there's actually like quite a bit of stuff around here. Golden Rune 1. Oh, and you can just jump off the side of the bridge over there. And then drop down in here. What is in here though? A lily? That appears to be about it. I don't know if there's a way to get back up once you're in this area. This is just a giant pit. Oh. What do we got here? Okay. Dude, just exploring all of these areas is ridiculous. I was here, what, like 5, 6, how even more hours ago? Did not know that this side path existed here. That is pretty cool. So I guess the question is there another side path? No, there is not. Okay, yep, that's right here, that right there. That shows you to go to the left. Bop. Should I fall down here? Or go up and over? What's the difference? Oh, hello. Big giant floaty bird. Oh, wow. Look at those. That damage to that tower. They look like claw marks. Wow, this place is like really beat up. Smithing stone level 2. There's a point of grace. Okay. All right, let's drop down here. Got 10 bolts. I can hear some clanking off to my right. There are a couple like little tiny islands over here. it's the bird making noises. Oh, that's scary. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Jeez. They have swords taped to their feet. I see another one in the tree over there on my left. Probably another one on the ground. Yeah, there's a second one on the ground there. Oh, shoot. Oh, I had my wolves selected instead of my health thing. Well, good thing we just leveled up. All right. Do you think that guy will see me? Probably not. Shoot. Where's my... It's only 300. Is 300 worth it? Maybe not. I could at least try to fight them first, I guess, instead of collecting that. But standard practice says just to be safe in case you do die again, grab the XP so you don't lose it permanently. But like I said, it's only 310. Oh, there's 3 of them. That was really weird hitbox, but that worked. Okay. Ooh, we got a guy up top there. There's our point of grace. What I like to see. All right. Hello, my guy. You just stand there. Nope, you have a patrol route. All right. Oh, he's coming back. Ah, shoot. Oh, hey, bud. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them over there. I see a guy over here hiding. Okay, I guess he wasn't hiding. Hook claws. Huh. It's floating in the air. Sneaky sneak. Oh, shoot. Cool. Those things are explosive. That's pretty dope. What if you just threw it at your own feet there, bud? Yeah, like that. Is that even damaging him? No, it's not. But like an idiot, he's gonna walk down here. Okay. That's fine. What? You can't smash that open? Throwing dagger. It's locked. I don't want to touch those barrels. Ooh, Saint Trina's arrows. I don't know what those are, but they sound cool. Can't go back. Oh! Ah. Oh, shoot. Dang it. I didn't realize how much damage I'd taken. Bummer, dude. Well, now we gotta do this again. Are you kidding me? Oh. Oh. Okay, you have an annoying ranged attack. Got it. Commoner's headband altered. Commoner's garb. Huh. Hello. Glass shard. You gotta be careful. I don't want... oh, how did I not see that guy there? I don't want to like roll into a bunch of stuff and there be an explosive barrel hiding inside of the rest of the pile. That would be a really bad day. What is this statue? Oh, you can smash it. Okay. I don't want to go through there yet. Whoop! Whoopsie. Okay, gotta go back around. I want to get whatever this thing is. Golden rune 2. Okay, that's 400 XP. That's worth it. I wish you could push the explosive barrels down. You could drop them on top of the dude that's pacing around on the bottom. The whole level above this. What you want to bet there? Oh yeah, there's definitely something up there. All right, maybe through this door. Ooh. Put the lantern on. Oh. Great. Oh, hey there, bud. Ow. Dude. Oh, my game froze. Yeah, my game froze. Exciting. Shoot. Okay. I'm just gonna let it kind of finish crashing out by itself here. Still just stuck on that screen. So we'll go ahead. Oh no, there it goes. Now it finally crashed. Where are we at? Hour and a half in. All right, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, wash out my coffee cup, and then we'll be right back. We'll try that again, and hopefully we don't have any crashes. That's the first crash we've had in a while, to be fair. So that's good. That's good. That's what I like to see. So, all right, be back in a few minutes. See y'all soon. Really don't like that song. All right, we're gonna change it up a little bit as well. And we're gonna do the sitting thing. One of the wheels on my chair is coming off. Like, it keeps popping off, and I don't know why. All right, let's hit play on Steam here. Get comfy while we're at it. There we go. I like to sit cross-legged in my chair, which getting into position can be quite difficult sometimes. All right, game is coming up here. Let's see where it left us off. Any day. There we go. At the end of the previous session, quick game might not have been selected. Yeah, I am aware. Oh, cool. Just put me right there. All right. Well, this is gonna be interesting. All the way back down here. Just this once. That's the first time it's crashed in like 2 weeks. So overall, not bad. Yeah, and it respawned me in the boss room. So that's cool. Oh. So now we have to go back through all of these explodey barrels. Hey guys. So that's fun. Ow. I need this dude to not do that. What the heck? Get down here, my guy. There you go. Hey there, guy. Okay. Let's try this fight again, but with one less healing flask because I messed that approach up. Oh, hey, but oh, dude. I had him there. I just couldn't dodge quite fast enough. He's got glowy eyes. Why does he have glowy eyes? All right. That whole sequence there is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. As we can go in fear. What are you up to? Come on. There we go. Got a new car yesterday. Did you get a good car because you wanted to or because you needed to? Also, what did you get? Needed to? Oh, that's not as fun. You got a Prius. What year? Like a newer one or one of the OGs? (2011) One of the OGs. Okay, very nice. No, look. Gosh. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here. Where are you at? How are you doing in Elden Ring? Are you doing better than me? I'm literally here, I'll just I just finished exploring everything to the south of the starting area. So here's the starting area. For the first step, this is where you first come out into the open world for better or whatever. Here's the Church of LA, the first one that you find. So we've finished exploring pretty much everything that is easily found in the south and kind of up in the north a little bit. And now I just passed Margit the Fell Omen and I'm at the Stormville Castle now. So we're trying to make our way up into Stormville Castle here. Have not passed Margit yet. Okay. Exile Gauntlets and Exile Greaves. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's so much. There is so much exploring. I don't know when you tuned into the stream, but it was only, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes ago that we actually came back here to the castle. That's the first point we finally came back here. And as soon as I showed up, I found like 2 secret paths that I had not seen the first time we came here. You just got here? All right. Yeah, so like within 45 seconds of coming back to Stormville, I found 2 secret paths and I was like, how did I miss those? Because they were quite obvious, but I just kind of messed it up. No. There we go. Come here, bud. Yeah. Come down here. There you go. Oh, you're so close. You're so close. Just walk down the thing. No, don't do that. There we go. Have I found any flasks of wondrous physic yet? I have not. I definitely want to, though. I have seen other people use them and they look very useful. You didn't find the jellyfish yet? What? But it's really easy to find. Kind of. I shouldn't say it's really easy to find. Like, it's really easy to get where it's at. And then it takes, let's call it persistence, to actually acquire the jellyfish. But overall, the amount of effort required to get it is very minimal. I just left the area it was in too quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's one way of putting it, yeah. If you missed it. Okay. Nope. Get out of there. Come on, man. You're not trying to find a sword in a different spot at the moment? Okay. Dude, this guy sucks. Give me that. Is it a sword that I have? Or that you know that I have? Or is it different? If you know where it's at, I take it you're like following some sort of guide or something. You don't think it's one I have yet? Okay. Dang it. I would like to make it through here just one time without taking damage. Okay. Let's heal up quick. What? Okay, I got a rusty key though. I wonder if that key opens that door that I can't go in yet. Would the sword that you're looking for help me in this boss fight? Because I really don't like this guy. Ah, shoot. I got too close. That guy fell off. He fell all the way off. There we go. Okay. Let's see if it works on this door. Yes. Where does this go? Oh, there's a ladder right there. Oh. Okay. We really need to kill this guy though. What if I switch to something else that had a little bit faster swing to it? Hey, bud. Oh, there you go. Definitely does not deal as much damage, mainly because it's not upgraded. But it is nice. Ooh, this has the kick ability. So you can use it to stun guys. Particularly dudes with shields. Hey, what if I just leave now? He's stuck. He's stuck behind the door. You know what? This might actually... Okay, this is great. Ow. Come on. But it's not great if I keep taking damage like that. Oh, I'm out of heals. Come on. This camera angle keeps like shifting on me and it's really annoying. Okay. Got him. Banished Night Helm. Altered. Jeez. Okay. That's how you cheese a boss. Curved sword talisman. Inventory. Let's take a look at this. Enhances guard counters. Okay. I am going to fast travel again though, so we can fill up on our heals stuffs. Perfect. And then we're also going to switch back to the greatsword. Have I figured out how to apply Ashes of War to your weapons? No, not yet. Big sad. Well, I don't think so. I think I might have. I think you have to go to the blacksmith. Don't you have to go to the blacksmith? Yeah, go to the round table hold. Yeah. I do remember that part. Yeah, you go to the table of Lost Grace and then you go talk to the blacksmith and then you can change and you just use those to change the perk that's on the sword, right? Because like a lot of weapons come with perks already. Like this one is a stamp upward cut. So I can go like this. Oops. All right, so I can either go out through here and fight all of the guys on the outside of the wall and then climb up a ladder, or I can go up this ladder that I have not been through yet, and I kind of want to do that. This is a very huge tapestry. Okay. It's weird how the sword that I'm supposed to be holding is not in the scabbard when I climb up ladders. Why is that? Ooh, fire grease. I'm gonna guess that the ladder that goes outside gets me to there. You think I can jump onto that beam? I don't know. Oh, there's so much stuff here. Oh, here we go. What if we just... No! Alright. Try that again. That was a terrible jump. There we go. Out. Come on. Shoot me. Do it. A brick hammer. I got a weapon that's literally just... Why is that guy there? Oh, because I never went up. That's why. It's literally just a brick tied to a stick. That is awesome. Okay. Trying to see what the point is of whatever that is. I can't seem to figure it out. Oops. Oh, these guys in the sun. That's cool. Too bad he dead now, though. Okay, I swear I saw another, like, item that I could grab. Yeah, that one right there. How do I get that one? Who's throwing explosives? Oh, you have to come down from there. Okay. Oh, shoot. Screw you, dude. Wow. Okay. Silver pickled fowl foot. Place is huge. Huge. It's so huge. The biggest. All right. We're gonna go get whatever that other thing was that I saw. Hello. Oh, that's just a mushroom. Oh, you can't because there's the big giant fall here. Okay. Gotta go up here. Oh, big scary night man. Okay, nothing here. Is it just that one? Or is there more than one? I only see this one guy. Excuse me? What the heck was that? Bro. No. Oh my gosh. Oh, I never noticed this before. Hello. Hey there, boys. Come on. That's right. Okay. Glass shard. All right, we need to try this again. Big scary night man. Look at that cod piece. No. Dang it. I tried to do the stamp upward cut and it did not work. I think it's because I pushed the wrong button, honestly. Come on, turn around. There we go. Goodbye. All right, let's try this again. We got this, though. We got this. Heal up. I do have several flask upgrades, though. Not in number of uses, but I do have how much they heal and whatnot. Dude. Grrr. All right, again. You know, by the time I'm done with all of this, I might have enough XP to level up. Just because the amount of times that I've had to kill all of the same people. Okay. Need to try this again. Oh, got him. Let's go. Okay. So what I did there is this sword has its ability is called Stamp Uppercut. Or Upward Cut. Stamp Upward Cut. And what that allows you to do is basically like super buff your poise or your stance. And then immediately follow it up with a heavy attack in an upward cut motion. And that will basically it like heavily increases the amount of damage that you can do to your target. And so that's what I did there. Worked out real well. You can fall off of here. Let's do that. Here. Oh no. Look at all the birds. So many birds. do is come over here. Oh my gosh. Almost pushed me off. There we go. All right, we got what I wanted. And now we can leave. Continue on. Go up the stairs. So, and I think that using stamp upward cut is actually faster. It is actually a faster animation than a regular heavy attack. Oops. Contraption does not move. Okay. Drawstring fire trees. We gotta sneak around here. Contraption does not move. Point of grace. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, okay, I feel a lot better now. We're finally inside the thing. This is the Rampart Tower. Wow, this looks very cool out here. Got one of those creepy eagles though, and I don't like it. All right. Look at this place. So this is the inside of the castle. It is an absolute nightmare. Look at that eagle. It has swords taped to its feet. I don't like it. All right, if we continue going up, what do we find? We don't have to go through the thing. Oh, hey, bud. Are you gonna come all the way down here just to see me? Why, thank you, good sir. I can hear a second guy walking somewhere. Oh, right there. Oh, he sees me and he's shooting at me. Okay. Gosh, there's just like more archers outside on the rampart here, and they shoot you through the windows. That would really suck. Okay, how do I get that guy? Can I jump across? What do I do? There we go. I mean, I could probably just ignore him, but I want this thing. Throwing daggers, huh? Okay. Oh, there's a little ledge right here that you could just walk across. Well. Oh well. Okay, so there's one guy sitting against the wall over here. There's another guy walking somewhere over here. I can hear him. Where'd you go, bud? Oh, I think that's him right there. Yeah, it's his face through the window that you can see. Okay. Nice, and that guy did not notice at all. Oh, there's a second one there. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these guys. Bro. There we go. Golden Ruin. I'll take it. Well, that sucked. That's okay. Okay, we got two over there. We got one here. Let's go for the one first. Oh, wrong button. You got to Kaled and promptly turned around. Where's Kaled again? Is that this area over here? I don't remember where Kaled is. Off to the right of the starting zone. Ah. This area here, the lake with the dragon. Or just right over here. Well, these are the Mistwood. That's Mistwood. It's the Artist Shack, Markwater Coast. Oh, further past Mistwood. Okay, yeah. I have not been over there yet. I have not been that far. I got teleported all the way over to here to the Celia Crystal Tunnel, but yeah, I have not been over here really. So this must be the map stone right here. That's my guess, is this is the map stone. Oh, that's probably what this map stone is as well. Dude, that crystal tunnel, ate it. Ate it all. We're gonna mark that. Now that I know what those are, oh, that's so much more useful. Now I understand. Okay, also look how big this map is. This is insane. It's so huge. Okay. So, what was the point of coming up here? I'm not sure. Oh, I can just drop down here into whatever this place is. Oh, but I can already get there by going the normal way. Oh, I can get Can I get up top here? Yes. I can jump down onto this thing here, whatever this is, and jump across. I don't think I can get back up now. Here we go. Okay, but what is the point of this? Oh, I can get onto this roof. Okay, we're going on an adventure, boys. Oh, look at this. Parkour. Smithing stone. Okay. Oh, stone sword key area down there. That's cool. This is an actual live bird. Holy cow. That dude was huge. That was not an eagle. That was like a vulture thing. Dozing crossing. All of that for an emote. I don't care about emotes. I don't even know how to use the emotes in this game. How does this work? You push this button. Then you go over. Oh, you just select it. Okay. Oh, but I have way more than this. Oh, you can switch them around. God. We can rest. Okay. You know what else I should do is take a look at our stuffs. Wow, this is even better than what I have right now. And I think it looks cooler as well. Yeah, look at this thing. Dude, I got a dragon on my head. Bro, I love it. This definitely looks cooler than what I had before. All right, what else can we switch into? I can't switch to this because then I go into heavy load territory. Bummer. You haven't gotten to heavy load yet, thankfully. That must be nice. Must be real nice. Yeah, it's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. I've spent a lot of XP on just leveling certain things up. All right, we could go to that stone sword key thing right there. Or we can go up here and see what we got around the corner. Oh, we got another sleepy dude. Oh, there's 3 right there. Well, shoot. Where'd this other dude go? There he is. Come on, shoot me. I think every single one of these guys dropped an item. They did. Okay. Nothing around here except for this ladder. So let's use the ladder. This goes really high up. Dang, that tree is so big. Ooh, claw talisman. Enhances jump attacks. Okay. Bummer, I can't get a crossover. Is there a way to get up on top of that one? I don't think so. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Oh, there we go. Oh. It was fall. There we go. Okay. We made it. We good. We safe. Oh, I really should have taken a look at the tree while I was up there. Let's do that again. Okay, Stormville Castle is a lot larger than I thought it was. Look at this. It's so big. Oh my gosh. What is that hole over there? That massive hole in that tower. That is huge. Not as big as that tree, though. Bruh. Okay. So now where do we go? And drop down here. See what we got. Go check out the stone sword key area. Time to get good at killing giants. Heck yeah, man. That was like the best farm ever that I found. Oh, hello there, little guy. Can you guys sneak through here? I cannot. Bummer. I will use a stone sword key. I've got a few of them. I think I now have 2 left. Oh, there's a few guys in here. Iron wet blade. Okay. Hot crest wooden shield. Ooh, that's a new sword looking thing. Let's take a look at that. Oh no, it's a dagger. Ha ha ha. Slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for a follow-up attack. When did I get this thing? Oh no. We got 2 iron cleavers. I haven't found anything that has a better scaling value than a C yet. Oh, just kidding. This brick hammer is a B. But most everything is either E or D. Which kind of sucks. The great turtle shell weighs less, but does more. Just kidding. I had the wrong thing selected. Okay. I hear a lot of mice. Oh, there's a dude just standing guard out here. Okay. Are those ghosts down there? Why is it glowing white? So there's definitely stuff down here, but you can't get there from here. The other thing I want to take a look at is my inventory. So a little while ago, I got something. I got like a needle and thread. I got some sort of carving stone or crafting stone. I don't remember what it was. Oh, I've only got 1 stone sword key left. That's fine. Oh yeah, I got a talisman pouch. I think that's what that was. I really want to find a recipe that allows me to make my own cracked pots as well. Oh, here we go. So we got the Whetstone Knife. Can add new battle arts and affinities to weapons. Okay. We also got the Iron Wet Blade. Grants choice of affinity upgrade to a weapon. Sewing Needle. Bach the Demi-Human's prize sewing needle. What do I do with that? I don't know. And Tailoring Tools. Enables armor adjustment at sites of grace. What? What does that mean? I have no idea. Okay, so this place looks oh my gosh, what are you? That's the thing. That's the thing right there that you fight at the start of the game. And then he kills you. That's like the first enemy that you run into. Okay. Well, should we see if we've gotten good? He has a lot of arms hanging from the ceiling. We're gonna chill here for a second. Really wish I could summon my wolves. Okay, this goes where? Oh, this goes here. Okay. Okay. I dig it. Oh, here we go. Ashes of War. So here I can do Ashes of War. What do I do with it? Ah. I don't know what these numbers mean. Oh. Explanation. The amount of FP required to perform this skill. What does 2, 10, 15 mean? I have no idea. What does this do? Gravitas. Don't know. Barricade. I don't know. Alter garments. Here we go. So here we can alter garments. I am not wearing either of these. Boo. Oh. What the? It lowers the stats if you alter it. Why would you do that? Why would you make your stuff worse? Yeah, it removes the cape. You can spend XP to remove the cape, which makes the armor worse. Why? I wasn't quite done yet, sorry. Memorize spell. I can. But I can't use any of these. I need 18 intelligence to use Crystal Burst. I need 12 faith to use Poison Mist and 16 to use Flame of Frenzy. Sword chest, flasks, level up, Ashes of War, alter, whatever. All right, well. Let's take the elevator down, I guess. We're gonna try to fight this dude. If you kill him, you get his swords. And I've seen some people using dual wielding his swords, and it's pretty cool. I wonder if I can cheese him like I did the other guy and just like get him stuck behind a door or something. Oh, wow. Okay. I also realized that I pushed the wrong button. It's okay, though. I really hope that this elevator works now that I've used it once. Yes. Thank you. Okay. That was the wrong button. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna get a cheeky shot on your butt. As long as I push the buttons in the correct order this time. Oh! Oh! Yeah, come over here, bud. Can I get you stuck in the wall? Oh, he will not come over here. Oh. Aw, you bugger. You moved over to the side. Oh, now I'm out of FP as well. Oh, that's okay. I can use this. Forgot I had that. Ow. Dang it. I can't seem to stun that guy. He has a ton of poise. At least it's easier to get her stuff back. Jeez. Ow. Okay. I wonder if I could practice parrying with this guy. I can get him into the wall. Like that. I know he won't be able to advance on me, and so then I can just practice my parries. That was the wrong button. I can't parry with this weapon. Well, shoot. Can you... This is not going well. Where in the world did he go? Oh, he's over there. Nope. Oh my gosh. That's so stupid. Okay. So it really does not work if you try to sneak back into that hallway. You really need to let him you really need to fight him actually one-on-one in the room. Understood. Where are my XP? Over there? Okay. All right. right, we'll fight this dude the real way, I guess. I really want to stun this guy, but I don't know how. Are you kidding me? No, dude. I don't understand. His range is insane, but the second you try to actually get him... Would you actually lock on, please? What if I try making a fire pot and throwing it at him? I've never made those before, but they would be interesting. Item crafting. Fire pot. I can make one. I'm gonna make 4. Okay, well, let's make 4, I guess. Okay, then we go to equipment. And we select it, okay. Try this again. Guy sucks. Well, there goes all my fire pots. No. I love consumable items. That's a lie. I don't like consumables. How much do I need to level up? 9,956. Okay, let's do the math on what I have for these things. 27 times 200. Calculator, 27 times 200. That's 5,400. That's enough for half. Okay, so then plus 7 times 400 plus 800. That's 9,000. I have enough to level up once with all of the golden runes that I have. Now I need to grind. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh. Hello. Oh, shoot. Will you lock on, please? Lump of flesh, golden rune, 1, and Chrysalis Memento. Oh, this is the thing that the lady was talking about. This is the thing that the lady was talking about. Chrysalis Memento. Let's see, where did that go? There we go. Brooch wrapped in red velvet. Okay, so, sorry, like first or second stream ever, we met the lady who gives you the jellyfish, and she talks about someone who hacks the limbs off of their victims and turns them into chrysalids. This is it. This is the place. This is the dude. We just found a Chrysalis Memento. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it yet. Hopefully we'll figure it out soon-ish. Stanching boluses. What are those? Inventory. Alleviates impending blood loss. Okay. Island axe. See what we can get over here. Oh, we got a knight there. What is this? Does not open from this side. Okay. Great. It's one of those guys. Okay. Boom. All right, what do we got here? Mimic's Veil. What? Oh, I've seen this before. At least I've seen somebody talking about it. Oh, I could get some commoner shoes. Look at that. It's basically a skirt and some shoes. Where is the Mimic's Veil? it go? I have 4 cracked pots again. Oh! Okay. So cracked pots are somewhat permanent. Seriously, where did the Mimic's Veil go? Mimic's Veil. Mimics. Oh, it's right here. Uses FP to mimic nearby objects. You can use this to like walk through enemy areas. What? Oh, bro. That is a giant right there that they captured and dismembered. That's disturbing. Yeah, that's what I've heard about the mimic skill. It's supposed to be real good. Oh no! No, he dropped a thing, but I knocked him off the edge. Gold pickled foul foot. Oh, that's the room I was just in. Okay. Oh, hello. What do we got up here? More eagles? Please tell me no more eagles. I don't like the creepy eagles. Ah, this is what drops you over here. Okay. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. There's a fire. Oh, I love those little details. What do we got up here? Those are not things you can jump on. Okay. You could fall down here. I would advise against it. But you could. But it looks like right over here is where we want to go. Oh, there's another thing in there? I never got it. We will open that, though. That's a shortcut door. I want to turn the lantern off so I don't get spotted. I don't know if using the lantern increases your detectability range at all. Another stone sword key. Like it. What the? Pickled turtleneck. Okay. We're gonna come back over here though. More exalted flesh. All right, so I'm not sure where I should go from here. Oh, hey, bud. Where in the world did you come from? Oh, gosh. I'm being super careful right now because I don't want Mr. Spider Boy over there to see me. What happened to all of my XP? I thought I had like 3,000 or something. What's Spider Boy doing over there? Come on. Let's try the mimic thing. I want to see how well this works. I'm a tree. Question is, can I just stand here? Oh my gosh. Dang, dude. Okay. It works pretty good. Oh, hey there, bud. I probably could have moved faster if I wasn't crouched, but that's fine. Oh gosh. Dude. All of these guys are just facing this door with ballistas. Imagine running through all of that just to get here, and you come through this door and you see Spider Boy. Not fun. All right, we've almost explored everything down on this main floor. How did I... Oh, that's right. I got in here because I jumped down here. Okay. So where do I want to go next? I'm not really sure where I can go. We can go back outside. Let's go back outside. Actually, what time? We're at the 3-hour mark. But I really want to keep exploring. Okay, time to go. Gosh, dang it, dude. There's the giant. Did I go in this room? I don't think I did. Oh, this is the top side of that dude's arena. Ooh, I wonder if you could do a sneak attack on him from the top. Crescent Moon Axe. Two golden runes. We got some guys here. Okay. So I think I'm back to kind of one of the other places that I've been to already. Yeah, don't fall down there. Okay, these guys are gonna come back. Ooh, can I get there? What is that? I cannot. All right. Let's see if we can kill this knight and his torch buddy. Boom. I'm stuck. And now I'm dead. All right. Well, I think we can use the mimic to just like walk through this entire place and come out the other side. What? We'll do that tomorrow. We are over 3 hours, so I'm gonna cut it here. We're gonna see how this goes, but hey, thanks everybody for hanging out here. Good luck on your own Elden Ring journey. If you need any assistance, let me know. If you find anything cool that's not spoilery or anything that would be extremely useful, let me know. And maybe I'll go grab it off stream or something. So, but we'll be back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. We're gonna continue our way through the Stormville Castle here, and continue to find more cool things. Hopefully nothing as terrifying as whatever that chrysalid spider thing is. So, all right, but I'll see you tomorrow. But if I don't, that's fine. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And until next time, Mythic out. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you later. Play.